Well, hello, Capricorn. This is Barda with Roosters, Peacock, and I'm going to be doing your May 4th through the 10th, 2026 general intuitive reading. Hope everybody's doing well. As I do the readings, just take the pieces and parts and leave the rest. I hope you guys have had the most wonderful beginning of May. And I'm not saying this in a sarcastic way. I see that there's going to be quite a bit of change coming for Capricorns. I think there's been a lot of lag, I'm going to say. There's been a lot of holding you back, holding you down, it feels like. The gates are getting ready to open up for all zodiac signs. But Capricorn, you seem to have had a very intense, especially 1.2 years, 1.3 years. And it's actually probably a little bit more. It was more quiet, but I do feel that things are changing. You're going to be working on fortifying. There's some kind of wanting to expand, wanting to, whether this has to do with business, has to do with home, has to do with family. There's some kind of expansion you're wanting to do. All right. You're already working on it. But here's the thing is you're rebuilding your strength. Excuse me. My voice has been pretty fine all morning. So that's another thing, is being an intuitive reader, that did hit me with the way my voice just did that out of nowhere. And yeah, I had surgery a couple months ago, so it's going to take a while for my voice, but that's not what it is. Sagittarius, I just did Sagittarius. Capricorn, your voice, you have been withholding. This is definitely going to hit the ones you've been withholding what you think, what you feel. If you haven't been holding it, you're just doing it behind closed doors. You won't be doing that anymore. I think that's going to be coming out here pretty soon. Something's coming out. Capricorns, especially the 4th through the 10th, do know that it is going to be kind of a very tense for all zodiac signs. There's going to be a tension. And you've already felt that. You don't need to be told that, but especially around the first of the week, do watch for any kind of I won't say just disagreements, because people have disagreements every day, but do watch for any kind of arguments, misunderstandings that turn into arguments. This will, by the 6th, there's a total transformation. And I think Capricorn's another sign. Scorpio was another one that was going through huge transformations. Yeah, yep. And I'm going to show you the cards here in a minute. I'm going to draw one more card as I'm talking, because I want to make sure I'm hitting the correct group of Capricorn, because there's thousands and thousands, and each one of you are on a different level, totally different people. So again, take the pieces and parts and leave the rest. Yep. But anyway, for some of you, this time period, whenever it shifts, especially around the 6th, you'll feel the transformation. If you got to take a moment and rest, flip and do it. Just do it. Matter of fact, I was going to be doing the monthlies, but I took a rest. I just took a rest. You've got to replenish. And so I think a lot of Capricorns will be finding that last week and this week, you've been pretty drained. But you're going to be picking back up, especially around I'm hearing the 8th. The 8th, you're going to be feeling a lot more, which is what, Friday? You're going to be feeling a little bit more spitfire than what you have in probably a long time. If you've been overcoming health issues, whether that is mental, physical, you will be feeling and seeing a way out. It's like waking up. Some of you will be it's like waking up, or there will be answers coming to you. All right, so let's see here. But anyway, there's going to be stability coming in. Yeah, there's mental peace. I'll take that one too. I know my cards are horrific, but I made these many years ago, and I love them. I'll make some more. But anyway, with you, Capricorn, there may be some really seriously intense conversations, possibly midweek, okay? And for you, actually, I think it could be around Tuesday. This is Monday. Some of you may have already had them, and there may be another way. It feels almost like a whiplash coming back around. It won't last very long. I'm going to tell you that right now. For Capricorn, for the week of the 4th through the 10th, I pulled the Queen of Spades, self-mastery, hardworking, in a service capacity. The 7 of Diamonds, abundance, consciousness, or letting go of money, fear, or worry. And we've got the 4 of Clubs, mental peace, stability, strength of mind, and stubbornness. Okay, we basically just talked about all that, literally. Yep. For some of you, for some reason, yeah, the number 4 is sticking out. Yes, I know it's an angel number. And usually that's one of my sign numbers I always take, and I really pay attention if I start seeing them multiples. That's why I'm saying it. Start looking for multiple numbers. Let's put it this way. I don't want to put it in your head that way, because that's not the way it works. If you notice triple digit numbers, pay attention to them. Usually it is universally a sign. Now, don't get me wrong. If I sit here and said, oh, well, look for these numbers, you're going to start looking for them everywhere, unconsciously. And that's not what I want you to do. Not at all. So if you do just any synchronicities whatsoever, start paying attention to, okay? It doesn't matter if it's that fox that comes up in the backyard and says howdy every morning, just comes out of nowhere. Pay attention. Okay, this is not one that's been coming for years. This will be something that'll be very, very unusual, just out of the blue. Just watch for stuff that you can't just chalk up as coincidences, because honestly, I don't believe there's coincidences. Never have. All right, show me Sagittarius. I'm pulling from the side cards. Okay, message, fortune, liar. Okay. The cards I got from the side cards is the message, the fortune, and the liar. Okay. Now, I instantly, with the number 29 around the liar, this is not going to go for all of you. And it's showing me the Joker, and he's pulling off a mask. Do watch for people who wear a false mask. And you're also being warned not to be that person. If you've got something to say, do not hide it. Go ahead and say it. Around the 29th, life's changing for you Capricorns, especially around, I'm getting the 28th. This is saying the 29th. That's instantly what hit me. And yes, there's many other meanings, but I'm an intuitive reader, so the 29th is what I'm feeling around a liar of some kind. What's this about? Yeah, this has to do this has to do with some kind of tower moment that will possibly be happening around the 12th through the 16th. There could be some sudden change. And this is, I put it under mental peace, stability, and strength of mind and stubbornness. Okay. I don't think this is you. I think this is somebody else. And like I said, that's only going to hit a few group of you. Stand your ground. That's what I've got. You already, for you Capricorns that are going through something similar to this, you know this is coming. You already freaking know it's coming, I think. Anyway, 7 of Diamonds, abundance of letting go of money or fear or worry. You're being rest assured around the 12th, if you've been having some problems with financial, it is going to be turning around. And you're ready. I mean, some of you are just chomping at the bit as well. This is another sign. You just know you're coming out of what I would call, feels like a sleep, a fog. You're getting ready to come out of it, and you're going to want to be coming charging out of those gates towards your fortune. And you're going to be. It's coming. Okay. And I think it's talking about basically don't let other people get in your way, but don't step on them, but don't let other people get in the way. And use your voice. Those Capricorns have been silent around a situation. I almost want to say could be family situation, whatever it is. Stop being silent. Don't be silent. Your voice will be heard, even if it seems like it hasn't been. It's about to turn. And for some of you, the message is it's going to turn on this liar. Somebody who has been either taking credit or just a total liar, wears a false mask around other people. I'm not going to get too far into it. It's just a general. But any of the Capricorns going through that, even if you're not Capricorn, if you landed on this and you were watching this and you happen to just stop upon a certain time, like you jump into a reading somewhere and you're just like, sounds like me. Take the pieces and parts and leave the rest, because it's universal. We are all basically one in the end. We all come back around, every single one of us, and we all are one. Okay? But no matter what zodiac sign we are. Okay, so anyway, with your message is self-mastery, hard work, and keep working on yourself. If some of you, if you're starting a new job, it's talking about a service capacity. It's talking about helping other people. But I also see your finances turning around as well. So for a lot of you, it has to do with business idea, or it's a starting of a new job, but it will be successful. It's going to take time, but it's something that you've been working on probably behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. You've been working, it's a self-mastery. Some of you have finally mastered this. And if you have not mastered this yet, some of you will be getting the tools to master this, and you will be feeling more complete by the end of the month. feeling most secure about what you know and moving forward. All right, Capricorn, this is just a general, and that's what I have for you. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull from the affirmations for a badass. I love these cards. Let's see what message we can get for Capricorn. Capricorn closing message. That didn't feel right. Nah, you know what? Those are not feeling right. We're going to go inner fucking peace. Capricorn, give them a closing thought. Yes, I will take it. Feels right. Blessed as fuck. What's one thing you're grateful for? Yep. Go ahead and ask yourself that. This is asking you, Capricorn, to get back to you and to excel and get back on track. If you've been off track, get back on. Those of you who are on track, you're about to launch forward. Talk to you next week.